Morning everyone, we are back to doing school vlogs. Today is Friday and honestly it's a pretty chill day. I just have a bunch of study blocks because the AP exams are going on, so the teachers aren't really teaching anything. But anyways, I have chemistry first block, so yeah, I better get going, and then after that will be a bunch of studying for my calc exam on Monday. How do you solve this one? 86. Yeah, I was so lost on this.
Twice differentiable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Hey everyone, so we just finished calculus class and now we're getting lunch at Saku.
That was the worst drive ever.
It wasn't even that
car
bad.
was steamy.
Okay, it's because it's sunny today, okay?
It was such a bad drive.
It wasn't even that
I'm
bad.
sweating.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. Okay, we made it to Mandarin class, but we are early since calculus did end earlier today. Anyways, I thought now's the perfect time to do a classroom tour. Oh yeah, Victor collects my Baroness stickers. As you can see, he has many stickers.
Baroness stickers.
Do you want to showcase your entire collection?
Bro, I got more stickers here.
He has more stickers. This is the Baroness sticker. This one's Baroness. Oh wait, it's different colors today.
I know.
Dang, you're expanding your collection.
Just stick to stickers. I have so many stickers.
Anyways, I thought it was the perfect time to do a classroom tour so then you guys can know what my classroom looks like generally. So here's one of the classic classrooms. It pretty much looks like every other classroom, I'd say. We use these types of tables. I don't know what else to show. There's really not much. Whiteboards. Oh yeah. And then they can show presentations on this screen. That's pretty much it. So yeah, anyways, it's time for management class and then I'll see you all after. Hey guys, so I got home around an hour ago and I was literally a couch potato for almost an hour. I'm not gonna lie. Somehow my brain just shut off and I don't know what I was doing. But anyways, I'm going out later tonight to have dinner with my friends at around 7 in Richmond. So it's around a 30-minute drive. So I have quite a bit of time now to do some studying for my calculus exam. So basically yesterday I did an entire MCQ section for this calc exam. So right now hopefully I can get in an entire FRQ section done. And then after this I need to go for a run. Then I'll head off to Richmond. Then later tonight I'll try to do a bit more calculus. Hopefully review my mistakes and also start another section. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, I need to run now. It's around 6 and I probably need to leave the house at around 6:40 at least. I was able to get through all of part A for the FRQ and half of part B, which is around an hour's worth. of practice. The reason why it did take longer was because after I finished part A, I really wanted to check my answers because I was really curious about the second question to see if like my method kind of worked, and it did, but I forgot like a little small thing. Anyways, I'll get running and then I'll head straight to Richmond. Let's go. For dinner, we are eating at Cove, which is like a burger place, I think. I might be wrong. This is seriously the most Canadian place I've ever been to. We just finished dinner now and we're heading to get some ice cream now. It closes in like 1 minute, so hopefully it's not closed when we get there. Kimson! Just finished dessert and now we're gonna have some fun and play some pool. Okay guys, so I should definitely probably be studying right now, but something's happening that hasn't happened in like 20 years apparently. Apparently you can see the northern lights. So I'll be taking a look with my friend Kimson and then get back and start studying. You guys see it? It's like northern lights. That's pretty cool. That's the city. Okay. So something very unexpected happened, and not in a good way. As you know, I wanted to go see like the Northern Lights. I thought I could just go there at 12, spend a couple minutes, and then get back home by like 12:15, 12:30, and then do some more calculus studying, but I was very wrong. I was only there for around 5 minutes. I took some nice photos, then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go home now and study. I hopped in the car at maybe 12:10, and I didn't get home until 1:30. That's like a 1 hour, 20-minute drive, which is wild. But yeah, anyways, I'm back now. I still have 2 FRQ questions left. So I'm gonna try to finish them tonight, and once I'm done, I'm gonna head straight to bed. So yeah, I'll see you all in the morning. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a quick break from my studies to talk to you all about something really important: online safety. Whether you're doing research at home or doing some work at a public cafe, your network is vulnerable to hackers. And that's why I want to introduce you to NordVPN. NordVPN is one of the fastest VPNs in the world, ensuring that your internet speeds remain almost unchanged using their NordLynx protocol. So whether you're streaming educational videos or watching your favorite drama on Netflix, or even just browsing, NordVPN will keep you safe and secure without slowing you down. For all of you who also enjoy watching TV shows or movies from all around the world, NordVPN does a good job at letting you access different content from different regions. If you want to watch a different show that's only available in a different country, simply change your location with NordVPN and enjoy. And the best part is that you can try NordVPN totally risk-free with up to 30 days with full money-back guarantee. Go to nordvpn.com/Cameronlhwa and get a 2-year plan with an extra 4 months. Now stay safe online and keep your study sessions safe and uninterrupted. Now let's get back to the video. Morning everyone. For breakfast today I am eating just some scrambled eggs. Anyways, last night I was able to finish the FRQ section, but I haven't been able to mark it yet, so I'm gonna mark it now. see how I did on this exam. Hopefully I did relatively well. For the rest of the day and also tomorrow, I basically just have two things on my plate. I need to study for my AP Calc exam, obviously, and then I also have an English essay, pretty big English essay that is due on Monday. So let's get started. Okay, I finished reviewing all my mistakes. I also reviewed some concepts that kind of needed review because I kind of forgot them. All makes sense now. And honestly, looking back at the free response section, it wasn't even that hard. I just made some really stupid mistakes. I did totally botch one question. Anyways though, I inputted my points into like this website called albert.io that kind of tells you the score that you'd get, and it is a 5. I have gotten like 5s for all of the past like couple of tests, but they aren't really safe 5s. So I'm gonna spend the next hour or so doing some practice questions on concepts I messed up on this mock exam, and then after that I'll do a bit of English to take a break from calculus. It is relatively cold in this room somehow, even though it's super hot outside, so I'm gonna move back to the office, and yeah, no time to waste. Okay, I was able to do some practice, especially on polar graphing, because I think that was one of my weaknesses, and now I do think I have a pretty good understanding of that unit. It's time for lunch now, so I'll quickly get some lunch, then after I will start doing my English project. So for lunch today, I have char siu bao and also some congee. Today I was honestly just feeling like some really comfort food, and I also haven't had congee in a while, and I was craving some century egg as well, so yeah. There was a Canucks game yesterday, and I did not watch it because I was out with my friends, so I'm gonna watch the highlights while I eat lunch. Then after that, I'll be getting back to my work. Oh, my camera just died, so I had to change the battery. But anyways, I was about to say is that now that I'm done with my English for the day, it was a nice break from calculus, but I should get back to doing calculus. So I'm gonna do an MCQ section now, the no calculator section actually, and then after that is dinner time. Then hopefully later tonight I can finish the exam, go over my mistakes, and then yeah, that's basically the plan for today. Okay, my grandparents just came and I got changed, and now it's time for Mother's Day dinner. Okay, we are back on the grind. So basically, I was able to finish part A of the MCQ section before I left, and I marked it and got only 6 wrong, which is still quite a few, but definitely an upgrade. The last time I did it, I got 9 wrong, so that's 3 less this time, which is pretty good. Anyways, I'll do part B of this section, of the MCQ section now, and hopefully I get it done. Then after that, I'll see what time it is like and decide from there. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I just spent some time looking at my mistakes, and I'd say half of them were definitely preventable. They kind of had some tricks, I'd say, which is kind of unfortunate. Hopefully, in the morning when I take the exam, my brain cooperates. Anyways, for the questions that I still don't understand, I'm just gonna send the questions to my friend who did very well on Calc BC last year, and hopefully he can explain to me what my mistakes were. It's only 12 actually right now, so it's actually not that late. I'm just gonna go to sleep now because I have church in the morning and also need to prepare a Mother's Day breakfast for my mom. So yeah, see you all in the morning.
Very nice Mother's Day. I'm really enjoying it.
No problem. Today, I'm not actually having black milk tea. I am having roasted oolong milk tea. A bit different. Anyways, my plan for the day is to do the entire FRQ section of this practice exam that I'm in the midst of doing, then do my English project, finish it off, and then for the rest of the day, review my errors and review units I am still a bit unsure about. So yeah, let's start off with the FRQs. I'm hoping my score is better for the FRQ section. So I just finished marking my entire exam and I got a 5 again. My mark did improve a bit, but only by like 5 points. So FRQ section, I did quite well except for one question. That's unfortunate, but I think overall I should somewhat safely get a 5, I think. I have around 15 multiple choice mistakes as like a safety buffer. So if I get the same on the FRQ and just under like 15 more wrong on my MCQ than like I usually get, then I should still be able to get a 5. So I don't know, like I could take another practice exam, but I don't think it'll help at this point. I think I'm just gonna review my MCQ mistakes and then do like specific practice questions on like those areas, and then honestly just call it a day, and hopefully I do end up getting a 5 tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of a break now and then I'll get back to it. My fuel is empty. So, hey guys, I basically was just doing some English work here. I did take a bit of a break at the end and watched YouTube for like 30 minutes. Anyways, this is kind of what I've been up to, so I'm pretty much almost done this essay. all I need to do is write the conclusion, which shouldn't take too long. Since this essay is actually due tomorrow, and after my exam I pretty much have no school, I'm just gonna write the conclusion then. Anyways, my parents are out for dinner tonight, and I'm gonna be ordering in some food. My goal is to sleep by 10 p.m. tonight, so then I get a lot of sleep for the exam, and then I also want to review my mistakes, so just a tiny bit more planned for the day. So I think I'm gonna order some food now, go for a run, and then when I get back home, my food will hopefully be here for me to enjoy. Then after that, I'll just finish reviewing my calculus, head to bed, and that'll pretty much be everything for the day. So yeah, let's go. We are back, and the food is currently still 10 minutes away now. So I'll take a quick shower and I'll be having a TV dinner, because last time I checked, the Canucks are winning, but knowing them, it's not like they can sustain the lead. So I'll either be crying after they lose or yelling at the top of my lungs if they win. So hoping for the best.
Garden. Yes.
Oh!
Guys, on the results, sheet of the team. Oh yeah. Good.
Gotta admit, Popeye's mac and cheese went downhill. It's not the same. It used to be pretty good. Not bad, but not great.
That's so smart. These guys are so.
Okay, good news guys. The Canucks won. It was a really close match, and at points I was literally so nervous, but they were able to do it, which is amazing. Anyways, for the rest of the night, I'm just going to be reviewing my mistakes and doing some practice questions. And then I'll try to go to bed as early as possible, because I think everyone's brain just works better with a bit more sleep. So yeah, that's the plan. Like, I don't understand, because it only has one inflection point, right? Yeah, 85. Oh, wait a second. How did you get the 2 points of inflection other than graphing it? Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Oh. Okay, I am all done. I reviewed all of my mistakes and even did a bit of practice on like the areas where I'm kind of weak. In fact, I'll show you. So I was just going over all my mistakes here, solving them, and then for certain concepts where I was like a bit unfamiliar with it, I did some like extra practice. For example, for question 2, it was on like velocity, and somehow I kind of forgot about the unit, so I did some extra practice for like other types of scenarios and like the rules to do with it. But anyways, I do think I'm pretty well prepared. Hopefully I can get a 5. It's 11:20 now, and now it's pretty much the perfect time to sleep, so I'm gonna basically pack up my backpack so that when I wake up tomorrow I can just leave immediately. That's pretty much it for this vlog. I hope you all enjoyed. Kind of getting a taste of what my weekend is kind of like when I have an AP exam to study for. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!